All right, Stacy Brookshire, welcome back to the status update.
What's going on, man? I'm here. What's poppin'?
Man, hey, a lot of stuff been going on the internet all today, man. I don't even want to say everything been going on, but your name been all over the internet from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you and Yellow Man, a lot of city to city stuff, man. You and Screwly G been going back and forth, man, and both of you guys are from Gary, Indiana, the homeland 219, man. What's going on with you guys? Can the issues be resolved? What happened? How did it start?
Man, it's a whole lot of clown shit, man.
Okay.
Niggas get a little fame and they go to their head.
Okay.
My thing is this, man. The dude from Gary, Indiana. The statement that you made in your song could cause a whole war between Indiana and Chicago.
Okay.
And it's a lot of ties between Chicago and Indiana.
Right.
But here it is, you make a statement about Duck that you don't got nothing to do with it. You ain't got no beef with Duck. You don't know nothing about Duck, and you was a fan.
Okay.
So why would you go on there and disrespect that man? That's my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Chicago to GI, a GI to Chicago for the rest of my life. So I felt it was disrespectful to Indiana, to me.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to know, one thing people are saying, Gary, Indiana is a Vice Lord and GD city. Is that true? Vice Lords and GDs? Okay.
And the one ways.
Okay, Brotherhood One Way, right. I've heard about them too, yeah. Okay. So now, is this a Gary versus Chicago thing now? What is going on? Do you think is that, or do you think the issues can be resolved?
Man, he called Yellow crying, you know what I'm saying, saying he didn't mean it like that for sure. But at the same token, if you didn't mean it like that, then take it down.
Okay.
Or go live and say you don't mean it like that. But to come try to do it in private, ain't nobody respecting that. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was a slap in the face because, first of all, you're a GD.
Okay.
And Duck a GD. And then there's ties from Indiana to Chicago. You know, and these young they breaking that. The ties. Well, they tried to, but it's like me, I ain't allowing it.
Okay. Well, now the thing is, we did see the Facebook post where he called you a rat. He said you get paid, you're a paid informant, don't have you around, you know. How do you feel about that?
Man, he gonna need a whole army of to stop me from being around. He just going by what he hear. You know, he assuming, you know what I'm saying? But it'll take him and the whole middle to stop me from coming around.
Okay. Do you think it's kind of weird because you're way older than him? He's like young in his 20s and you're like 50 something.
Man, dude, clout chasing, man.
Okay.
As simple as that, man. I don't see why even clout chasing. You're doing good numbers, but to bring up Duck, disrespectful to his own nation.
Okay. There was Ruger came out and said he had been trying to get features from him. A lot of people reacted. Yella, Billionaire Black, Swag De Niro, Ruger, Flame. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's begging Ruger for some features. Calling Yellow. Man, that a weirdo, man. Straight up. And he's from the crib. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Why would you diss Duck, man? That don't even make sense. I never met Duck, but I with his team. So I feel violated. Because I'm from Gary, Indiana. Big representative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people say now, not trying to stir the pot, but a lot of people say you're hiding in Vegas. Can you address that?
How can I be hiding in Vegas? I got out of 2000 to Vegas to 2021. I've been in every club, every alley, still in the streets, been back to prison twice. They know I ain't hiding. They know I'll pull up.
Okay.
They know that. Go look at YouTube, Brookshire Mafia. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me everywhere.
Okay.
So they just talk.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to talk to you about, they say that whenever rappers get on, or they start getting cosigns from like certain groups of people from Chicago, they start dissing Duck. We saw a lot of people come from, Duck's side. We saw Sexy Red come from there, various other talent, that might work with the Dirks and the Keefs, Can you speak on that? Like, how do you feel about different people trying to, diss Duck for a name, maybe?
Man, I ain't never agreed with no people dissing the D. I didn't even agree with Chicago dissing the D. But But I guess that's what they was doing. But I never, when I feel like when a motherfucker putting in work, it shouldn't even be talked about. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. That's how they did it. But it's way, way more violated with somebody from a whole nother state trying to capitalize off another state's work. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You got thousands of people dead in Gary, Indiana. Why you don't use their name? You know what I'm saying? So that shows the public that this was thirsty, super thirsty. Right. You know what I'm saying? To get these guys' attention. We definitely got minds.
Okay. Now, also, I've been seeing you with King Yella a lot. We've been seeing you guys at video shoots together, out to eat together, just hanging out on the daily. People are saying, you jump to Yella's defense every time there's a situation. Can you clear that up? Like, it's not just you, being a fan of Yella. Like, what's the relationship for real? Because some people said Yella paid you to act like this and everything like that.
Man, Yella got his own lane. I got my own lane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We together. We a team, man. He doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? We in the same space. So, of course, I'm riding with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with him against any man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one that opened up his arms to me like no other, man. He done fought in public with me. So, yeah, I'm with him all the way. You know what I'm saying? And every time he into it with somebody, it ain't because of Yella. This is because they clout chasing Yella.
Right.
He don't need no clout. That big clout.
Okay. So now, one thing I want to ask you, can the issues between you and Scrooly G be resolved because you guys are both from Gary, Indiana, regardless of what, the history is and everything, if he's to call you and talk it out or you're to call him and talk it out, couldn't it be resolved?
Man, I don't got no beef with Scrooly G. He just being called out on his clown shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's being called out his clown shit. That was super thirsty.
Okay.
Super thirsty. That was outside the guideline. And then on top of that, you folks, you'll go against your own homies. You went against your own nation. Same nation you say you'll die for. So how a nigga gonna trust you? You know what I'm saying? But ain't no beef with that. I don't even know that.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've been definitely seeing you popping up all on the blog sites. Definitely want to hear more from you, Stacy. Appreciate the interview. Hopefully you and Scrooly G work it out, man. You guys are both from Gary, Indiana, representing the city. We don't have that many stars coming out of our city. Definitely proud of both of you guys' accomplishments and everything. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Man, I'll be home soon, man. Yes, sir. Gary, Indiana, stand up.